Hey everyone, I've been seeing this little camera popping up everywhere lately, small, full frame, and packing some serious punch. It's the Sony Alpha 7C, and after spending a solid week with it, I get why it's getting so much attention. It's not just another mirrorless camera, it's the world's smallest and lightest full-frame option right now, and that's a big deal if you want professional quality without lugging around a brick. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, what makes this camera stand out? First off, the sensor is impressive. It's a 24.2 MP back-illuminated full-frame chip, which means it captures way more light than your average APS-C sensor. I took it out at golden hour one evening, and the colors were just rich, no weird noise even when I pushed the shadows a bit in Lightroom. That's the kind of detail you'd expect from a much bigger camera, but here it's in something you can practically slip into a jacket pocket. Now, if you're into video, the 4K output is a game changer. It uses the full pixel readout without any pixel binning or crop, so you're getting the cleanest possible image straight from the sensor. I shot a short film with it last weekend, and the footage looked crisp and natural, no weird artifacts or moire. Plus, the HDR support means your highlights and shadows stay balanced, even in tricky lighting. I used it handheld while hiking, and the stabilization kept everything smooth even when I was moving around. Dynamic range is another highlight. Sony claims 15 stops, and honestly, it delivers. I underexposed a shot by 2 stops in bright sunlight, and when I pulled the shadows back in post, there was barely any noise. That kind of flexibility is gold for landscape photographers or anyone who likes to edit their shots later. And with 14-bit uncompressed RAW, you've got tons of room to tweak exposure and white balance without ruining the image. Autofocus is where this camera really shines. It's got 693 phase detection points and 425 contrast points, covering 93% of the frame. I tested it on my dog running toward me at full speed, and it locked on instantly, no hunting, no missed shots. The real-world tracking is solid too, which makes it great for fast-moving subjects like sports or wildlife. I even tried it at a local soccer game, and it nailed every shot, even when players were partially obscured. Low-light performance is something I was curious about, given how compact the body is. I shot some night scenes in the city, and the ISO handled up to 6400 without looking too grainy. Even at 12800, it's usable if you're willing to do some noise reduction in post. The native ISO range goes all the way up to 204,800, but honestly, you'd only use that in extreme situations. Still, it's nice to know the option is there if you need it. Build quality feels premium, especially for something so small. The magnesium alloy body is sturdy, and the grip is deep enough to feel secure, even with a big lens attached. I used it with the 24 to 105 mm f/4G lens, and the combo was perfectly balanced. It's not a tank like the A7 IV, but it doesn't feel cheap either. The menu system is a bit overwhelming at first, typical Sony, but once you get past the initial learning curve, it's pretty intuitive. Now, let's talk about a couple of things that might not be for everyone. The battery life is decent but not amazing. I got about 600 shots on a single charge, which is fine for a day out, but if you're planning a long shoot, you might want to bring a spare. Also, the screen only tilts up and down, not side to side. That's a bummer if you're used to vlogging or shooting from high angles, since you can't see yourself while recording. Overall, though, the Sony Alpha 7C is a fantastic choice if you want full-frame quality in a compact package. It's perfect for travel, street photography, or even as a second body for pros who need something lightweight. The image quality, autofocus, and 4K video make it a real contender in its class. If you're thinking about picking one up, the link is below. It's a solid investment if you want professional results without the bulk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.